Imagine a world where the sky suddenly goes quiet. Not a quiet of peace, but, a quiet of failure. It starts on January 1st, 2026. A sleek, powerful rocket stands on its launch pad, a beacon of human ingenuity pointed at the stars. The countdown reaches 0. Fire and fury erupt from its base, but something is wrong. Instead of a majestic climb, the rocket shudders, veers wildly, and explodes into a devastating fireball. It's a tragedy, but launch failures happen. We mourn, we learn, we prepare for the next one. But then the next one fails too. And the one after that. A launch in Florida, one in Kazakhstan, another in China. All meet the same fiery end. Weeks turn into months. Every attempt to leave Earth ends in disaster. It's as if a mysterious, invisible barrier has been erected around our planet. The world's greatest minds are stumped. Is it a flaw in our materials? A common software bug that has somehow infected every system on the globe? Or is it something stranger, something we don't yet understand? The initial shock gives way to a creeping global dread. The reliable, almost routine spectacle of a rocket tearing through the atmosphere has vanished. The constant upward march of progress has slammed into a wall. Before this silent year, most people didn't think much about what rockets actually do. They were just spectacular shows on the news, symbols of national pride or billionaire ambition. But a rocket is simply a truck. It's a very powerful, very sophisticated, and very expensive truck. But its job is to carry cargo from one place to another. Its job is to haul things from the ground up into space. We don't launch rockets just for the thrill of it. We launch them because they carry the essential tools that make our modern world work. Think of these payloads as our silent partners in the sky. The most common cargo is satellites. Some are giant mirrors, bouncing communication signals from one continent to another. These are the satellites that carry our phone calls, our internet data, and our television broadcasts. We send up satellites that constantly look down at the Earth, monitoring our weather, tracking storms, and helping farmers manage their crops. They are our eyes in the sky, giving us the big picture. Then there are the scientific missions. Rockets carry telescopes into space, lifting them above our blurry atmosphere so they can get a crystal clear view of the universe. They see back to the dawn of time, showing us how galaxies are born. Rockets also send robotic explorers, rovers to Mars, probes to Jupiter, orbiters to distant asteroids. These missions are our robotic hands and eyes, extending human curiosity to places we cannot yet go ourselves. They are searching for answers to the biggest questions we have. Are we alone? How did our solar system form? What is our place in the cosmos? And we can't forget the human element. For over 2 decades, people have been living continuously in space aboard the International Space Station. The ISS is a remarkable laboratory, a symbol of global cooperation and a home. But it needs constant support from Earth. Rockets are its lifeline, carrying up food, water, oxygen, scientific experiments, and spare parts. They also carry the astronauts themselves, rotating crews in and out. A rocket isn't just a piece of machinery. It is the bridge that connects us to our ambitions, our knowledge, and even to our own people living and working hundreds of miles above our heads. It's a bridge we have taken for granted. The first few months of the rocket crisis feel distant to most people. It's a problem for engineers and governments, not something that affects daily life. But then, the first signs of trouble begin to appear. It starts subtly. The most immediate and unsettling change for many people is the slow degradation of the Global Positioning System, or GPS. We think of GPS as the little blue dot on our phone maps, guiding us to a new restaurant or helping us avoid traffic. It's a convenience. Beyond communication and navigation, one of the most critical services provided by our orbital assets is, honestly, just watching our planet's weather. A fleet of specialized satellites constantly monitors the Earth, tracking the formation of hurricanes, the movement of storm fronts, and even the temperature of the oceans. The International Space Station, a beacon of human collaboration, faces its greatest crisis. With no resupply ships, the astronauts on board must implement extreme rationing of food, water, and other essentials. Critical science experiments are shut down to conserve power. The mission shifts from one of discovery to one of pure survival. The question on everyone's mind is not what new science will be done, but whether the crew can even be brought home safely using the aging escape capsules docked at the station. The dream of a permanent human presence in space is on the verge of collapse. The International Space Station, after a heroic effort by its crew to stay operational, is finally abandoned. In a tense, globally televised event, the last astronauts undock in their emergency capsules and make a perilous return to Earth. Their safe landing is a moment of relief, but their homecoming is bittersweet. For the first time in over 20 years, there are no humans living in space. The station, a multi-billion-dollar symbol of peace and progress, is left to slowly drift, its fate uncertain. A newly designed rocket, incorporating all the hard-won lessons, stands on the pad. The world holds its collective breath. This time, there is no explosion. The rocket rises, slowly at first, then with gathering power. It climbs straight and true, a perfect, brilliant spear of light against the blue sky. It punches through the atmosphere and successfully delivers its small test satellite into orbit.